Hello everyone, I'm Glen Suppes, Superintendent of Smoky Valley, and it's time for our daily update. You probably have heard by now that the governor had a special press conference today and ordered all schools across the state, public and private, to close immediately for the remainder of the school year. Now, the buildings are closed, but educational delivery will continue, and we've been working with the State Department over the past few days. So let me talk about that just a little bit. But before I do, I want to remind you that this is a this is huge, especially for these kids. Give your kids a hug. They didn't get to tell their friends goodbye. They still have things in their locker. They have lots of questions. One day, years from now, we hope they'll be able to talk about living through that time, and it will have been 36 school days that they missed to being in the classrooms and the activities that they didn't get to take part in. These are tough times. So social emotional is a big piece right now for these kids. It doesn't mean they can't still see their friends and based upon your recommendations at home. Academic delivery is a work in progress. Our leadership team has been working diligently over the past week. We will continue to be working full time into the evenings for the rest of this week and probably through the weekend. And I just thank you for your patience. We are going to pass along everything we know, and I will continue with the daily updates, even when we think a lot of this is behind us. If I waited till I had all the answers, I wouldn't be talking to you for a while, but I'm going to tell you what I do know. Well, I want to say to our staff as well, because that'll be questions from the community and our staff, certified and classified personnel, you all still have jobs. You will all still receive a paycheck. Supplemental contracts are still going to be honored. And I will say this, your job duty may look different these next 9 weeks. In fact, it will. I don't know of anyone in the district whose job is going to look just like it did before. Our lead team is going to be working to come up with guidelines that we will start involving our teachers in. So here's kind of our timeline. Monday, the 23rd, all other staff will report. All staff will report. We'll be getting word to you exactly what times and schedule that we have set up, but we have a lot of work to do before then. Students will be receiving their rollout or an educational program the following week. So consider it as if students had a 2-week spring break and something's going to happen on March 30th is when students will probably be involved there or abouts. Now, some may be a little earlier, some might be a day or two later, because every single subject matter at every grade level is going to have to be dealt with. I don't see teaching a second grader the same as providing instruction for a high school social studies class or a student. One other thing that we plan to provide, we have our food service program. Our people work today to put together a program to provide meals. Meals will begin on Monday, March 23rd, this next Monday. You'll be receiving information about that if you haven't already tonight or tomorrow. We have any student who is age 1 to 18 or below 18, you can be a little bitty tyke and still get a meal. You don't even have to be attending Smoky Valley Public Schools if you live in our district. The way that's going to work, I believe, is you'll pick up a bag. It will have your lunch and tomorrow's breakfast. So it'll be a double meal bag. You'll see more information about that, and I want to remind you those are absolutely free to everyone. All students can get those. Our coursework that we're going to provide students, however it looks, and there are several options and different ways that we can deliver that, but I don't want to say too much too soon because we're not sure exactly what it looks like. Will not be rigorous to the point where students are going to be sitting by a computer or doing worksheets or some other activity for 6 hours a day. That's certainly not going to be the fact. And we're going to have to work with some individual situations as well. but there will be some social emotional pieces in there, and we hope that we can connect students as well. Now, we do have some limits as far as numbers, and you've probably already heard about that, and we want to practice social distancing, but it does not mean that a student can't enter the building for specific instruction. We'll be talking to you much more about that, but that's what I do know right now. So I know I'm getting questions, and I will do the best that I can to answer those, but I'll bring you some more news again tomorrow. Keep your kids safe. Have a good day.